Annalisa De Simone, scientific innovation expert working for the innovation communication for Michelin. Thank you for being with us. We'll have the next 20 minutes or so to present a very futuristic and innovative product, the concept vision. So we waited for you, but you are here. Thank you very much for being with us. And we'll speak about Michelin tires now.
Thank you. Thank you for waiting for me. Sorry for this delay, some technical issues, but here I am. So, I just made a little adjustment by.
No problem. We are here. We're waiting for you. No problem, Annalisa.
Okay. So, here we are. I try to see also because I have some issues with my, okay, here it is. So, no, I don't need this slide for the moment. So, this little speech is about disruption. So, disruption is a very broad subject, very interesting subject, and it means to change, transform, to innovate. This is just exciting. Really exciting, I mean. But before to be able to change, innovate, transform in the right direction, it's really important to know where we go and why. So we really, first, we really need to set our ambition. Because it's really nice, interesting, and exciting to change things, to make evaluate. We have to know when we are disrupting. So here you see the vision concept, which is our ambition. So the ambition actually is set. And you see future in 2015, the year 2050, a couple living in a sort of resort area decided to go for a weekend on the mountain. And of course, it's not equipped with the right tire. So they're going to question if they connected the tire, the board, PC, laptop, and they are going to ask whether they can recharge the tread pattern of tires so they can easily go for the weekend snow in safety. So as you can see, vision is the illustration of Michelin Sustainable Development Model, which implies also sustainable mobility. But what is it? What is sustainable mobility? Because we talk a lot about sustainable mobility. For us, it's a mobility which is safer, which is cleaner, which is more efficient and more accessible. So as you can see in the video, we have 4 main technologies on which we are already working. These 4 technologies are connected tire, so you can communicate with the tire, tell you which use you are doing, which kind of path, which kind of product you need for your usage. You have a premium rechargeable thread wear. That means that if you need summer users, you can change the rubber for the summer users. Winter is the same, and off-road, why not? So you can change the rubber, you can change thread pattern. And adding 3D printing rubber on your tires means that you are going to put the right amount of rubber. So you're not going to throw away your tire to replace with another tire. So this is eco-friendly. But the third technology is a really sustainable tire. Sustainable tire means that all materials that are going inside the tire will be or used or recycled. At the same time, the tire, once it's arrived at the end of the life, it can be recycled or it can be biodegradable. And the fourth technology is the Airless. So these four main technologies show that, of course, the vision that you see here is a concept, but it's even more than a concept. It's a roadmap that drives our engineer in the R&D department. They have vision as a pole star that have to reach, and this is very important. The fact that it's a reachable ambition, is a reachable roadmap. So everybody working together on the same aim. So if we know that we set our ambition, we can proceed with disruption. And I just about disruption. Normally, disruption will arrive observing the reality. And sometimes observing something in the reality that we get used to, something that's uncomfortable, that we live with, but that we get used. So we don't see anymore. And I'll give you an example of blowout of tires. So the blowouts, like that we consider inevitable. So one day I know that I may have a flat tire, I may have a blowout. I'm sure that everybody or almost everybody among you experienced such of situation, which is really painful situation, because it can really create stress, it can really create scare, and it arrives always when you don't need it, because you have an important meeting, because you have to bring your children to school, or because you're on the highway and you're stuck on the side road of the highway, maybe at night, maybe it's raining, so it's the worst situation you can do. So I'm sure that you can, if you lived it, if you experienced it, I think that you can really remember. And just for your information, you can keep in mind that in Europe, in average, people will have a blowout or flat tire every 4 or 5 years. In the US, they have the kind of situation every 2 or 3 years. And in China, it's every 6 months, which is huge. So it could not be just inevitable thing. So this needs a disruption. Michelin said, what if I can relieve this painful situation from people, from drivers? So what if the blowouts weren't no more inevitable? And this is why Michelin developed Parce, so the puncture-proof tire, the airless tire. And I will share with you the video of Parce so you can have an idea of what it is. Thank you.
It's a revolution. It's our vision of the future of mobility.
So as you can see, vision is always there, it's our mission. And UPTIS is one of the technology that will help us to reach this ambition. So concerning UPTIS, what is it? So UPTIS is a unique puncture-proof system. So it's a tire that cannot have flat or blowout because it's an assembled wheel and tire structure without air compressed air. It is dedicated for passenger vehicles, and it cannot lose pressure. So that's why you cannot have a blowout. Actually, we substitute the air with the spokes that you see on the image, and normally it's the air, compressed air, that supports the weight, the speed of the vehicle. Now we took off the air, compressed air from the tire, and we need to have something supporting the weight. And those are the spoke. They're doing this work. And for your information, inside the spoke, you can find high technology material, which is called fiberglass with resin. It's a composite with the fiberglass resin, which is at the same time robust and flexible. Robust because it has to support all the weight, the strength of the vehicle, and is also flexible because you need to keep comfort of the vehicle, and also because if it was too heavy, too strong, it could damage the suspensions of the vehicle. So what are the benefits? The benefits of UPTIS. So if we can pass to the other slide. So you have three main benefits for three main categories. So you have, of course, the car driver safe and secure, can keep safe and secure on the road. But also, they don't have to check pressure or check tires. So normally, you know that you should check tire pressure once per month. This doesn't happen, never. Not even for Michelin people working for Michelin, I tell you. So it's a really less problem, a problem that you don't have anymore. And this is even more important for people, for professional vehicle drivers, fleet owners. They can optimize their business productivity. First, because they won't have blowouts, so they are not stuck during the work. And the second thing is because they don't have to check all the fleets about eventual damage. Nice. And the third benefit, which concerns everyone, is the gain in raw materials. Actually, if you don't have a flat tire to go out, you don't have to replace your tire. And normally, when you have a blowout, you have to replace the tire which is damaged, but also the tire which is in the same axle, because for the good working of the tire, we need to have the same tire wear on the tire. And sometimes for the 4x4 vehicles, you have to change the 4 tires, which is huge in terms of waste. And for your information, some figures is that every year, 20% of tires are scrapped because of punctures of irregular wear. 12% for punctures, blowouts, but 8% for irregular wear. Irregular wear means that I am overinflated or underinflated. That means that the wear on the tire is irregular, so I use more the center of my tread or the side of my tread. That means that I have to throw away a tire that still has some rubber that could have been used, which is waste. And this waste represents in amounts 200,000 million of tons, 200 millions of tons of material, wastes just thrown away, which is about the weight equivalent of a weight 200 Eiffel. each year, which is really very good. So just to come back to our disruption, to sum up, disruption, exciting. It's really exciting. But first of all, we really need to set our ambition. So I wish you to fix a clear ambition for your future and to find many disruptive solutions to reach your ambition. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Annalisa.